Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Got it. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 99. Ready.
Lock now on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 24. Check 24. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, X3. 218. Chop it. Deep grip.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 17-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to Aguilar. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go. 60 away. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but felt incomplete. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Carr flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33.
Hey, 734.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Carr. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Kill. Traitor one. Back.
Operating from the gun. Carr looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Get down. 180. Straight away. Ain't no way. Look, you get tired of seeing me. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You can't. 80 weapon. You can't block me. Hey, watch edge. No. Off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Express. Go now.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. And he comes back with one complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Ready, break. 44 to Mike. Watch the run. Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Block now on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. As they are an extra, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Down. Let's go. 180. 180. We're good. 180.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
29. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, Alpha. Hey, QB's trash. Let's go. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
From the gun, Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27, Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Hey, 734. 93.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down.
93.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch out. 180. Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check safety. Check safety. Purdue. 637. Hey, Delta.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Here we go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're running it. 6 guys. Check 6. Hey, lock it. Stand. Switch. Check nickel.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
X3, 218, chop it. He's coming. You got double up.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Hey. Now.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
18, General West.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Switch up. Move it down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run by Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
And the Broncos first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Coming to you, coming to you.
Block working out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Snap.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Ready. 44's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Shady weapon. Be driven.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 52. Yeah.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this time, Carl throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Broncos' 25-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
50's the mic. 50's the express.
Now Carr. Aguilar has it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Don't get nervous. Express. Kill. Down. 25.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Boom, all day.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Fix the outlaw. He runs. Check the backer. Shift. Let it go.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Get down. You. Mike 50.
First throw of overtime for Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 50. Ready? Check 13.
Now they try the right side here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm on. Double tight.
This is Samuels, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's go.
You're mine. Hey, exit.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Go Chiefs.
53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 53.
Easy. Kill. Hey, Echo.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Raiders 35, Broncos 32.